Yes, Zaga. Yaga, you know the vibes. You rocking out with your Showtime Sizzle. I'm the source. Let me get my joints up in here real quick. Hold on. Kill two birds with one stone. Get that popping right there. Get that popping. Yes, good afternoon, everybody. Shout out to everybody starting their Memorial Weekend off early. Um, you know, it's TGIF Friday, man. We about to get out of here in a second. So I said, yeah, let me kill two birds with one stone. But right now we got the internet buzzing. Um, Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford did a first a virtual. They was on ESPN's first take. I got a little video out on that right now. Speaking on that, but that's dope. You see what they're doing. My video, check out my video I did on. I'm being funny, you know me. Gotta poke the bear because the narrative has always been um YouTube content creators. YouTube is where it's at. You feel me? But you see where they kicked the promotion off of the fight. Um, Stephen A. Smith. I think this fight is going to do very very well. At first, I was like up in the air, but I see how they're going full steam ahead. They came out the gates. I like how both of the fighters got their merch on deck. And then to see them on first take, they just announced it officially, what, yesterday? And to see them today on ESPN first take, good, it's right in the right direction. I'm just hoping they make it to the finish line, man. That's my biggest um concern right now, that nobody gets hurt, man. Because I don't like to think like that, but we waited for this fight for so long, and now that it's official, I think that's the only thing that could really possibly delay it is the injury. And but I'm only speaking like that because look at what has been going on. Charlo got injured. I mean, he's supposed to fight Tim Zill. Another big unification, undisputed, like similar, type of T, uh, with Monster Nui, and with Monster Nui and Stephen Fulton. Monster Nui got injured, so it's been happening. Josh Taylor prior to that too, with Jack Catterall. Josh Taylor got injured and had to relinquish some of his belts. No longer undisputed. So that's, like I said, that's the only thing that could possibly delay this, but at least it's done as far as like the terms, the contract. It's official. They're on ESPN. Um, you heard what I said? They're on ESPN, not YouTube. And I see like a lot of the YouTube content creators, man, the guys with the heads like this, man, they are hurt right now because they really felt like and it's a gang of them though, man. They really felt like what they do on YouTube in regards to boxing moves the needle. And I would always poke the bear at this, right? Because I would say like, yo, you dudes is doing like you don't add up. If you are anything like you claim to be, right? I'm not picking out nobody in particular with this. I'm just saying like in a whole, as a group, as a unit, you should have been doing your own thing already. You should have been either managing fighters, moving fighters, putting on shows, um, all of that, all of the above, what I just mentioned. But yet, that's what you want your listeners, you want people to believe when it comes to YouTube and boxing that you're actually a mover and shaker when you're in all reality you're not. You're not at all. Because if you was, right, just like I said, you will be doing some of the things that I just described. Managing fighters, moving fighters, even putting on your own shows. Especially you dudes with that be thinking like um your platform is bigger than the networks. If you, I always said this and threw this out there, getting at dudes when I heard them talk that like, yo, put on a show. If you feel like you have that large of an audience and that much of a support system, put on a show. And I remember guys claiming that they don't watch me or listen to me, fronting like that's what they was doing in regards to being matchmakers or signing fighters. And what happened with that? It's still on YouTube. They haven't yet to level up. That's why I joke around and I always say I didn't want the YouTube deal. I don't want that deal, man. If I get a YouTube deal and that's not the vibes, man. Because all the dudes that I see that quote unquote are supposedly big in the game, YouTubers. Me personally, I'm speaking on myself now. I just feel like what they do in boxing is YouTube. If that makes any sense to you, they don't like for all of their views, right? And all of this, like whatever they got going on with YouTube. When it comes to actual boxing, they don't pull a string. They don't call a shot. They don't call a play. So when I looked at that, I was like, a YouTube deal is not it for me. Because you see how this morning, if you was paying attention, I was speaking with one of my coworkers. I could go to the fight if I want to. I can go to fights regular. So selling my soul for YouTube to afford me to fly to a fight, is that worth it? No. When you could do all these things on your own. And some of you guys that have successful YouTube platforms, y'all don't even go to these fights. And why is that? Why is that? I don't know. That's when I always would say to myself, like, I do not want a YouTube deal, man. Because to me, like I said, once again, I feel like I'm bigger than all these guys with no views. And to be honest, they know it too, though. They know it. That's why I catch a lot of them trying to perpetrate in front to their audience and listeners like they do some of the things that I actually do or done and doing. You heard what I just said? Huh? Man, I'm getting nice with my vocabulary skills and talking. That's pretty much it. And that's why you see I come on here and poke the bear. Cause this is all free time to me now. Like I got 17 more minutes before I could even do anything. Before I could do anything. This right here, Gold Peak. Shout out to Gold Peak, man. I like this. All natural. Real cane sugar. This reminds me of a yard drink. Because it's made with really like, do you know anything about cane sugar? Got a little bit of caffeine in it. But cane, like sugar cane, that's good sugar. That's not processed sugar. You have to go to the Caribbean for that, man. I'm thinking about uploading some of my little comedy videos, man. They do rather well on Instagram, man. I gotta get more active on Twitter, man. You know what it is? It's just like with social media, it's hard, bro. If you're not like a geek, and I say that respectfully, like if you're like a internet guy, Google type of guy, it's easy. But if you're not, it's hard, yo. It's hard, man, because you got to really put in effort into social media, man. You do. And like I said, salute to the ones that master this. Salute to the ones that like what I call gimmicked out. But salute to y'all, man. That's a skill. It's a skill set. But see, a lot of y'all, and I say this respectfully too, a lot of y'all didn't master it. You know what y'all do? Y'all paying. That's why. That's see the networks caught on to that. But for the longest, a lot of you guys was getting them. They was thinking you guys were really buzzing. They was thinking you guys was really it. But then, you know what happens? A Devin Haney Lomachenko pay per view. That's what happens. And then the game is exposed. You're exposed because when you call yourself having the numbers, a large audience of listeners and viewers that are checking into you, and then when a fight like that magnitude pops off, and the numbers are that mismo, and you are part of the promotion team, part of the marketing team, it shows. It shows. It does. That was good, man. Cause all I had was my sea moss and this coffee. Look, I didn't even drink my whole coffee. I might dump it in there now. Turn it to iced coffee. And it was a medium. See, I wasn't in a coffee mood today. Look, I'll show you my coffee. Here it is right here. It was a little one. I turned it into iced coffee now. You know, man. Today was a good day. I got to get some blogging in. You know what I'm saying? I got my videos out. Um, like this one right here. This is free game, man. See, look, and I even put the link out. I normally don't even do this no more, but I got the link out because I got a little bit of dead time. When I go home tonight, I promise my daughters. That's why I'm trying to get this out now because I don't think I'm gonna come back on later. We got some activities to do. So I like to do it. I rather do it tonight, right, with them. Go to Bob the Build a Bear or whatever it's called. Because tomorrow's gonna be hectic, and I'll probably go get my passport photo done tonight too. Yeah, that's right, passport. We are international over here, Team Tucker Vibes. Salute to my team. and I gotta renew my passport, man. I told y'all I got an offer. Y'all listen, y'all gonna really be mad in a second. When y'all see this, what's about to unfold, I'm gonna be like, damn, this dude, yeah, we don't even watch him or mess with him on YouTube. And look at the moves he's making. Some of our favorite YouTubers aren't doing nowhere close to what he's doing now. And they never will. I know you're not supposed to say never, but they never will. Because see, a lot of them, I joke around with that, but I'm serious. They took the YouTube deal, bro. They are successful YouTubers, right? They're successful YouTubers. So that's what they sold for that. You know what I want to be, and what God is making me is what I am. What my nephews turned me into. What I always was, though. It was just, you gotta in life. Period. You gotta align yourself with the right people, man. Because a lot of times, right, you could be around people that see your greatness in you, especially where you're from. Where you're from, your hometown, your area, those people definitely see it in you. A lot of them is hindrances, they're curses, they're roadblocks. You got to get away from them, bro. But you could be around people that you think are for you, and they can see it in you and try to hinder you. I'm gonna put this video that I think I did. I might have got it out there, but I gotta put another one together with the audio where the dude is saying that certain people that are the bad or try to block you. That's true. That's real game right there. I just gave you. Yeah, that game was so potent right there. See, I like when my lives is like this when there's nobody in there, so I could say certain stuff, and then for the ones that watch it, it shakes them up, right? But I just said something, right? Somebody was in here, one person, and I got to speak in that. They popped out quick, but they was in here for a hot second, and I mentioned that they had to tap out. They had to tap out, and we got 5 more minutes. I'm gonna take it nice and slow today, man. See, we get that extra half hour holiday weekend, so it's no reason to rush. Um, I'm out of here. Like I said, I'm gonna go home, take my girls to go do a couple of activities with them. Because I'm pretty sure they scored high on their tests today, spelling and math. And I got to get back to rewarding them, you know. And why not reward them? If they did good, well, they're going to get a nice reward. We're going to go hang out, you know. I'm not going to the gym tonight. I'm going to go hang out with them. Yo, these chips right here I had over here, I want to got me a bag of chips. Gotta get away from those chips. I like them though. I had to finish my coffee, man. I would have been more wasting my money. You heard? We about to clock out 3:25, three and a quarter. Yeah, I put my link up, man. Look, nobody wants to shop it with me. Jump in here. Get this garbage out of here. Look, these right here, Deep River. Where they from? These look good today. See, I didn't even eat the whole bag, man. I be good like that, man. I be good like that. And that was a small bag. That's how I know how to eat in moderation. What up, Pop? What's good, Pop? Yeah, I just been running the numbers up. I just been running the numbers up today. Got a lot of content out there. ESPN is on their job. Salute to ESPN. Yeah, I'm getting off. We done. Weekend is here, man. It's great to have a municipality union job. You know, it's the hours are set. You don't have to work for overtime, but if you do, you want to, you can. But unless it's a snow blizzard or something out there, we are not mandated. I am out. Oh yeah, my short game is. I appreciate that. My short game is crazy right now, killing it. All I'm really doing with the shorts is just exposing the YouTube flow. That's why I started doing that, just to show how YouTube is rigged. It's not YouTube to really be successful with YouTube. You got to put money into it. You got to put money into it. That's why I said I don't want a YouTube deal. You do have to put money into it. It does. It's not. It's like um your content can blow up, right? But if you look at like some of the more successful content creators, that's what I've been studying, right? They don't add up across the board because you will see a guy, right? And I'm not gonna throw no names out there, but you will see guys that do big numbers when they do live streams. You see their super chats and all that popping, and then you go and check out their shorts, and it's like, yo, bro, how was your short? Yeah, check that out. Look, I be so on point with my shit. How are your shorts short, but your live streams, your super chats are through the roof? So you mean to tell me people are actually sitting around 2 and 3 hours watching and listening to you, but they won't listen to a 15-second clip, a minute clip? Nah, it don't work that way. You are in the matrix. You took the YouTube deal. You're buying your views. You're buying all kind of stuff. But it's cool though. That's what I said. Some people are into that. So they want to first take instead. Of course, they want to first take instead of everybody. They want to first take instead of all the so-called um channels bigger than YouTube. You know, they want to all of them. Because that's what they do. As you gotta be honest with yourself, Pop. Yeah, the biggest YouTubers are nobodies, man. It is what it is. The so-called favorites. And the big scheme of things, they're nobodies, bro. And they show it in real life. That's why if you notice, a lot of them don't even be covering the fights no more. Where they be at? Right here doing this. Or they be in front of their little setup, wherever they at, their crib, their green room, and all that. Because that's how they got to rock it now. They took the YouTube contract. I'm trying to get up out of here, look. But I don't see on Fridays like this, everybody's clocking out. I don't rush. We got that half hour already. And I don't need to run to the bank. I get direct deposit. So it's like it's no rush now. So I said, let me kill two birds with one stone. Throw this garbage out. Oh man. Take my key out. They don't like letting you leave the key up in there. Take the keys out. Alright. Yesterday y'all was rocking with me, right? Remember I left my charger in here? I ain't doing that today. I had to pull up in my personal vehicle. Remember that? Remember that? I left my damn charger. I was like, yeah. Y'all was in the wet with the air conditioner on. Oh, we about to go to Bob the Builder tonight, man. especially if Coach Lean and them, if they hit their marks, they had to hit their marks though. If they didn't hit their marks, we're not going. But if they hit their marks, there's no gym tonight for me. We're going to Bob the Builder. I think that's what it's called. Build a Bear, Bob the Builder Bear. You know, we're gonna do that. And that's about it, man. That's why I said I gotta get this blog in now. Get my blog in now. Man, Chris rode his bike up here. That's hella good cardio. Hella good cardio. Hella good cardio. Have a good weekend, man. Yeah, you rode the bike up here?
Mm-hmm.
Damn good cardio, man.
Yeah. No, my truck broke down.
Oh man.
It is good.
Have a good weekend, guys. Said his truck broke, man. Man, that's still good cardio, man. He lives decent ride, man. Decent ride, man. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you the best feeling when you get to the crib and you come up out these heavy ass boots, these steel toe boots. That's when I think I can go to the course and dunk again. I think I'll be having the lift, the lift off. Yeah. No, I can't get above the rim no more like I used to. Man, when I take these off, I feel that way. I feel that way. He said we started late. Only one more house, then we out. Yeah, man. But you see, you work. You all right, Teak? Have a good one, man. Oh man, Big Teak is out. Yeah, you work. You know, you're a private, independent contractor. That's how I look at you. You're like a professional prize fighter. You know, that's what a professional prize fighter is in a sense. Independent contractor. You know what I mean? You're the company, or you work for a company. You know what I'm saying? Like you sub. Look, I'm giving away too much game for free. You are a subcontractor where you get jobs, right? You get jobs and you work the job. You lease the job. Ooh, no. Switch hats now. Throw that on. Because I am the CEO. I'm the CEO. That's the Caribbean blood in me, you know. That's the Haymans. Yes, the Haymans, not the Al Haymans, the Haymans. You know, I have like 8 to 12 jobs, man. 8 to 12 jobs. Seymour's delivery guy, uh, a weed guy, yeah, weed ganja man, me a corner man. Yes, I do, man. I have a young champion in the making, young champion, man. Oh, y'all gonna be sick. I really am a corner man, though, man. Y'all see? I just thought I was some goddamn YouTuber trying to get views, man. I don't give a damn about no damn YouTube view. YouTube was my platform to stack my catalog up. So when I do go to these people, right, and I love everybody that steals my stuff, and I say that respectfully. When I say you steal my stuff, if you do something that I done, right, I document it. I document it, and I like when y'all do that because it go when I like I sit down with people and I show that I'm an influencer. That's what they love. They love the influencers now, right? So if I could show um that I have done something that others emulated or copied, that's very powerful. And I laugh now, right? At Buddy and them, man, because remember they tried to play me, right? But they tried to say I was mad, I was this, all that. No, I wasn't. But you guys lying on me and fronting, you really put me in the position that I'm in now, where I am an advisor, media marketing agent. That is definitely one of my titles. But I overlie that to you guys because the ones that try to diminish or assassinate my character, meanwhile, a lot of stuff that I was doing was trending. Me, real talk, me, not no nobody else, and I say that humbly. A lot of people try to act like they was doing the things that I was doing. No, it was me. A lot of that stuff was mine. And look how it panned out. Now, like I said, I got a sweet offer, man. Y'all gonna be sick in a second. That's why I gotta hurry up and extradite this passport, and I'm gonna be like, damn, Sean got it rich. Y'all gonna be like, damn, how'd you pull that off? Of course, it's been there. I'm with official people now. We are building together. I'm not with people that's like, um, hide this guy or keep this guy away. You know what I'm saying? Don't let it be known that he's the one he's the creative genius. You feel me? Like we're just steal his ideas and steal his shit and bring it to the masses. It never works out for you, man. When you're a thief at anything, 'cause that's the worst thing to be in life is a thief. There's no honor in being a thief, whether you're a sneak thief or you're a strong armed robber. Those are some of the worst things to be because you're not earning it properly, you know. And that's coming from somebody that, um, I was a bad dude at a point of my life. Real talk, man. But you like whenever you rob somebody, you steal something. The karma always comes back to you. It does, man. You might be up at a point, but thievery, robbery is the worst, man. Is the worst. You like earn it the proper way, man. When you earn something, I swear, like um, it'll always be blessed. Like if you could pull a jukes right now, right? If somebody was to put me onto a jukes right now, where I'm at in my life, I wouldn't even do it. Even if it was $1 million jokes, and I know we could pull it off, I'm not gonna do it because we might be up $1 million, but I'll tell you what, that money is tarnished, right? It's tarnished. It's a cancer. It's not official, bro. When you get something that is like you could get, and I know that, man, because I started all over, and I'm speaking from experience. Like I had a lot of money, right, and then I fell off. I was on again, right. I had a big thing going, and I walked away from it because I knew it wasn't honorable, and I started all over again. And where I'm at right now is further than I ever was, and it's crazy, right? It's crazy. And people was laughing. Yeah, I can remember telling people about stuff that I had going on and confidentiality, right? And they was laughing, thinking I was joking. I was like, all right, you're gonna see. I'm gonna laugh at you in a second. Because in a second you're gonna try to do everything that I'm doing, but it's not for you. And it would never be for you. Because what I'm doing is what God has for me. Just because you see somebody doing something and they do it easy doesn't mean that you could do it. It's real talk. Real talk. Shout out to Bruce Gas in the building. What's going on, OG? What's going on, OG? You know what I told Man Dollar Marley? Watch this coming to true too. They give out the trainers get belts. I said I will have a WBC title belt, man. You know who's gonna give that to me? Marley. Watch. Some of y'all might not be here to see it, but if those of y'all that's listening to it now, remember I told y'all this on what is today? May 26th, right? Today's the 26th, 2013. No, 2023. I said 2013. 2023. You will see me with a WBC trainer belt. Watch. Marley's gonna give that to me. And well, it'll be Coach Reigns too, because Marley, shit, Coach Reigns always tells me Marley is her fighter. She has worked Marley's corner. Y'all see my videos with Reigns back in the day, right? Working Marley's corner. Now look at both of them. Established, very well established too at that, man. You know why? Because I went the honorable route when it came to them. I went the honorable route. I let people talk about me, condemn me, clown me. But look how it turned out, man. For both of my kids, not just one, but both of my babies, man. You know what I'm saying? Who can say that their 7-year-old Reed just turned 7? Who can say that 7 and 10-year-olds have a catalog of the things that my kids have? Whether it's Timothy Bradley interviews and um, being on ESPN. Yo, Reed was on ESPN. Those videos that I show when we're ringside. That was Reed. That wasn't. I had nothing to do with that. That was Reed. They seen Reed. They was on Reed at Jihad's fight, and they upgraded the seats because of Reed. They knew Reed was the coach, man. They knew. Yeah, they seen how Reed Jihad was in there getting busy, and they was watching my baby. She was calling out the double whammies and go downstairs to the body. Yeah, they came and upgraded our seats. Real talk. Not because of me, because of her. And shout out to Toby Bartlett for knowing that, right? I don't even know Toby like that. But that was the God in him. That he said it. She's a star. Yes, she is. Yes, she really is, man. For real. I just made her, and I got her as her father. But she is the star. That's the truth. I remember her and Iran Barkley. Where she met the legend Iran Barkley and broke him down, man. Iran is a world champion, bro. I'm gonna blow that picture up one day, man. It's her, Iran, and Jihad at the hotel. She told Iran Barkley. Iran was talking to Jihad, and Iran asked her name. She said, "I'm a coach too." Reed is ahead of the curve, man. Reed told Iran Barkley's a world champion. Only man in history with multiple victories over Tommy Hitman Hearns, man. Only one, yo. That's fact. You heard? That's a fact, man. Salute. I got 4 of y'all in here, man. Yo, listen, man. I don't know y'all situations. Look, the link is right here. None of y'all want to come in here and just chop it up? Just hit the link, man. I will let you on. You can take over the platform. Because you see, I did it earlier. I had my man Fraudy and T, and then I had my cowboy character. I let them take over the platform, man. I'm just vibing out. There goes the fruit, man. I'll probably hit my man up tomorrow. I don't really have a lot of orders to rock out right now. That's why I was in the kitchen heavy, knocking them Seymour's big orders out, man. You see, I took mine to work. The little remnants left over, that was a 16-ounce jar I destroyed today at work. I'm playing that out, man. Some people, it takes them forever. Look, see how I said I just devoured a whole 16-ounce jar in one day. Seymour's. But yeah, shout out to First Take and Stephen A. Smith. Your Earl is listening. Yo, don't listen. Yo, don't let them fool you. They be watching and listening. Earl's trying to clean up now, man. And he's trying to, he still be trying to run with some stores. He said he's a stepper now. He's a stepper. D Young in the building. Let me add D Young in. D Young, you are on the source, man. Talk about it, brother.
What's good? What's good with it? Showtime. How you doing, bro?
I'm good, man. How you feeling today, man?
Oh man, thank God it's Friday, man. Thank God it's
I hear
Friday.
that, man. You ain't never lying, man.
Yes, sir.
TGIF, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Man, what you out here talking about? The little promo on ESPN?
Yeah, yeah. Go ahead. Whatever you want to talk about. You got the floor, my guys. And sure, if you want
Already,
to talk
man.
about that, we can talk about that.
Oh yeah, man. Now, first off, man, yeah, man, that was very momentous. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Shouts out to them for going on there and doing their thing, man. Get this promo started, man.
that's a
And
fact.
so yeah, that's good news, man. Shit, I see a lot of confidence on one side, man. You know what I mean? I saw a lot of confidence on one side, saying July 29th, the sun gonna shine on me, and with
Oh
the other
man.
one saying, when the other one saying let the best man win. Nah, I don't want to hear that shit. And you've been popping that shit for so long. I want to hear him say, man, I'm gonna win this shit. I'm gonna beat that boy ass. You know what I mean? But nah, I ain't gonna pick on Spence too much, man. I'm just glad he
Nah,
made some
nah,
shit
yo, do
happen.
your thing. Yo, do your thing. Listen, yo, that's one thing. Listen, I did my videos on that, man, when I said that, because I was like, he jumped out there and said it was going to be a one-sided ass whooping. And I said, hopefully he's not getting his fans ready for the ass whooping he's about to take. You know what I'm saying? Like, you out,
Bruh.
you out, you out here saying shit like, you know damn well that's the hard route. You was going the easy route. So now all of a
Right.
sudden, the last fight is going to be the easiest fight. If that was the case, you should have
Nah.
did that off top.
That's what
You should have
hey,
jumped on
show
Bud off top.
exactly. And to be honest with you, man, I always said his best chance was to get him whenever he first got in the division, man. He was just getting acclimated to the weight. But now he
Yeah,
done got acclimated to this weight, bro. It's like, I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm just ready to see these niggas lock up. Cause I always said the X factor in this is that, man, if Bud can clinch that nigga, it's over with.
I
Stop
think,
his work.
I think, man. Like once upon a time, EJ was very dangerous, man. I just think all the stuff
Very.
outside the ring and everything that he's been going through, he's gonna get caught. He's gonna get caught with that Omaha juke hook,
What
and that shit,
man,
that shit is gonna turn him into Cal Brook, man. Like
bruh.
Bud,
Hey,
yo, Bud lands punches from awkward positions, man.
yes,
And
sir.
I'm gonna say this because, like I said, this is I don't have a horse in the race no longer. So if I say this and it gets to the wrong ears, it doesn't matter to me because, like I said, Earl Spence is not Jahad Tucker or Team Tucker. But if you watch some of his fights, he is very susceptible to awkward punches. He gets caught with awkward punches throughout his whole career. And Bud is a master at that, man. He's a master at hitting you with a punch from a crazy angle,
Yeah.
from a crazy
That,
angle.
yes, sir.
And
Yes, sir.
we seen, listen, and I spoke with Combat with this and many others. If Bud, if that was Bud and Ugas when he got his mouthpiece knocked out and he had a brain fart and he's looking for it, yo, Bud might have killed him, man.
Oh yeah, he wouldn't have saw it, man, from any with any hand, he wouldn't have saw it coming.
Bud would have jumped right on him, man. Ain't no stop. You see how he jumped
Yeah.
on Cal Brook when he hit Cal Brook with the jump hook and Cal Brook knees. He did the stinky leg, the wobble wobble, whatever you want to call it,
Bruh.
and almost
It,
fell through the turnbuckles. Yo, Bud jumped on him, man.
yeah. And
Jumped on him.
yeah, that's what I'm saying, Showtime. See, I think a lot of people who, who fanboys, basically, they just don't understand. There's a difference between having thudding power and one punch knockout power, man. Spence
Man,
is a guy who has to beat on you. He has to beat on you for a duration of the fight until you just pretty much give up. And that's what his style has been predicated on. Which, by the way, that's not a bad style. I like a guy who's a bruiser, who's a mauler, who comes in and dictates and take your fucking will. But it's gonna
yeah,
be different when you got a guy in there who not gonna just sit in front of you, who gonna test you, who gonna put you to your max. Because like I say, man, I think the fight that we like kind of compare a lot is not so much the KO Brook fight, but the Porter fight, and how both of these guys fared with him. You know what I mean? And we
yo,
saw My bad, show. Go ahead, baby.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say we saw how the pressure affected Spence more than the pressure affected Bud. And regardless of what everybody say, real boxing fans know the deal, man. It wasn't that EJ fought his fight, is that he had to, man. He had to fight that type of style because he never was predicated to a guy coming forward like he was and who was athletic as Sean Porter was, man. So, but still in all, this is a good fight, man. I definitely got Bud in 10, man. Like I just think this shit not gonna last like how everybody go. I think it could be fairly even until that 10th round, or it could just be a punishment like Margarito Pacquiao style. You know what I mean?
Man, that's a valid point. And I want to add to that point that you just brought up. The Porter Spence fight was a hell of a fight. And that was prior to the injuries.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Prior to the injuries, the horrific car crash, and then all of the other stuff that he has come out into admitting, as far as the drinking and the other stuff. And he went tooth to nail with Sean Porter prior to all of that, man. And now he's getting in there with the Omaha Killer. I call Bud the Omaha Killer Gorilla. Have you ever seen how big his hands is? Like, he got some of the biggest hands for a small guy. And I say that respectfully. Like, he got heavyweight hands. Like, his fist is big, man.
Yeah.
His fist is big, man. And when you put that fist in them 8-ounce gloves, man, he thumps you upside your head. It hit a little different, man.
Dude.
Like I want to see how Earl Spence takes his punch. So you got all these fanboy channels, right? That like they be in denial, man. Like that's why it'd be hard for me to jump on panels or even go in chats and talk to dudes, because when you hit dudes with real boxing logic, right? Especially if they're an Earl Spence fanatic, they get upset. Like, bro, this is life.
Man. Yeah,
this is
just get it.
This is life. Like, listen, if Bud catches him with a clean shot, man, how is he going to react, man?
Right.
They always talk about, he's going to beat Bud's body down. He's going to do this. When has he been doing that? Like, come on, let's keep it real. Like, when has he been doing that? Like, we gotta go off for your record, your background. Like, he hasn't been doing that lately. But we cannot say that about Bud. Bud has been turning up on dudes, man. Turning up. Exactly. Especially like when Bomac and them, they give him the command, you're losing. Yeah, they tell him he's losing in the 3rd round. That fight might be over in the 6th, man. He's gonna turn it up on EJ, man. They tell Bud Crawford he's losing the fight. He gets into an extra gear, bro.
He do, and that's another thing, man. I wonder if there's a lot of X factors, man. I wonder once Bud turn it up, will Spence match that same volume? And we know that's one thing I give to him, man, is that his conditioning is unmatched, regardless of all the shit. Regardless of all the shit he did outside that ring, man, his conditioning is bar none. But I just see a lot of flaws, and it's not like you don't see flaws in Bud Gang too. He pulls back a hell of a lot. He does the pull back a hell of a lot. But and once he gets hit with it, he does get successfully. He gets hit with the overhand a little bit too. So they both guys got flaws, and I see that when Spence is in the inside, he loves to lean to the right a lot. He loves to lean to the right a lot, and his feet be like squared, not on because he's flat footed, so his feet be squared. Nah, I'm good. His feet be mad squared, so he's easily enough to get caught off balance. That's why Porter was able to twirl him
turn him, yeah. Porter was killing him, turning him, just giving him different angles, and was throwing him off, man.
Yeah, man. That shit he had that shit looking like we was at Juilliard school, man, just twisting and turning him, man. I'm like, damn, bro. Yeah, so it's gonna be, to be honest, a lot of people feel like it's 50-50. Some people feel like it's a bad style matchup. I mean, shit, we gonna see, man. And like I say, no excuses for me. Either whoever win. But
I just think like, and I'm not making an excuse for him, man. But I just think like everything that he's been through, right? He's gonna take a hard shot from Terrence, man, and go into shell shock, bro.
Man,
I'm in the gym. I see guys that shit happen to guys, man. That
right.
and he's been through more trauma than some of these dudes.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, that's true.
He's been through more physical trauma. And I seen guys with less trauma take hard shots and how they react. It's like, damn, why do you react like that? And then you think about it, you're like, oh nah, dude been, you know what I'm saying? That's why. You know what I'm saying? It's like I forget how they categorize it, but they catch like a flashback, man. He
Yeah.
said he said 70-30 Bud. Man,
Yeah,
Bud is confident, man.
hey, and that's
Listen, Bud, you know what? I'm gonna tell you, man. Bud got a chip on his shoulder for this fight too, because the popular narrative is that Earl was always gonna whoop his ass, man.
true
Nobody
that.
really, nobody never really gave him a chance. But it's like how you not give and then they want to diminish his competition level. Like when he stopped Cal Brook, oh Cal Brook wasn't the same Cal Brook. When he stopped
Right.
Sean Porter quit. It's like, damn, what y'all niggas hate this man that much that like
But hey,
it's never
Showtime,
enough.
not to cut you off, but he pretty much alluded to all that shit being bullshit today when he said, "Well, we know what Terrence body of work is. We know
Yeah.
that, yeah." So it kills all that because he even already said he know who Terrence Crawford is, man. He know what
Oh,
that man has accomplished. He know what he up against, man. And
yeah.
rightfully so. It ain't the time to be humble, man. I wish he would have popped a little bit more of his shit. It ain't the time to be
I
humble
could,
now,
yeah.
man.
Yeah, I could, man.
Nah,
He know it's real. That shit is side, man. Ain't no
yeah,
more tweeting. Ain't no more July 29th would be around the corner, man. They,
man.
they gonna have
Hey,
they're gonna they're gonna have to dance, man.
oh yeah, they definitely is. But now I want to see how it's really gonna be in person on Wednesday, man. I'm ready for
Yeah,
this presser. I'm ready to see how
yeah.
lit this
Nah, I
can
think
get, man.
yo, listen, man. They off to a great start. Um, great start, man. It's only gonna get bigger. It's only gonna get bigger, man.
Yep, as time progresses, it's only gonna get bigger as time progresses.
Yeah. So it's just great that it's finally here, man.
Man, yeah,
You
bro.
know,
Like, cause
it's no more speculation. And you know what's crazy? I think by the fight really getting announced and being official, it exposed a lot of YouTube, man. Because look,
it did.
a lot of dudes don't even really want to speak on it like that no more. Because reality is really setting in now. They got to fight. All of that, on YouTube. So, oh, Bud is ducking. Yo, Earl's gonna take his eye socket. Last time I checked, he won 12 rounds with Danny Garcia. Danny walked out of that fight fine, right? We got to base this off his
Facts,
last four opponents. Sean Porter, he won 12 with
facts.
Sean Porter. Sean Porter's eye socket wasn't out. Mikey Garcia prior to that. And then Ugas, the man that stopped fighting, that literally stopped fighting. Now his eye got jammed up. But only Cal Brook and
Mm-mm.
Ugas. So I don't understand where they're getting this
Yeah,
narrative from that he snatches everybody's eye out. That's crazy. But like I said, July
right.
twenty ninth.
That's just that was just excitement for him getting his first. That show. I say, yeah, that's just excitement for him getting his first stoppage in 5 years. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. But
that's all
yeah,
that
I don't know if
was.
you seen that. I don't know if you seen the press conference leading up to that fight, right? Where
Mhm.
Brian Custer asked him about man down. And he had to laugh at himself. He said, "Man, I ain't been man down in a while." He was
Yeah,
like,
about
"I ain't been man down in a while." So it's like,
right.
bro, been lost his confidence, but you can't tell these people that, man. They 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 don't see that, man, or they didn't hear that. But he been lost his confidence.
Yeah, yeah, and it's a lot of stuff, and there's a lot of stuff he said on his Girl Little podcast too, man. That just really made you think. Like, like I don't know if he still got the love for the game, but I mean, obviously he do because he's still in it. But it's just like, yeah, some just ain't right. You know what I mean? But nonetheless, I ain't giving that nigga no excuses though. Fuck that. You signed the contract. You here?
Well,
Let's get it.
so,
Like you know what I mean?
yeah,
All the
yo,
pity,
listen,
all the pity party shit over with.
yo, if it don't play out in his favor, you don't have to worry. Others are going to give him the excuses, man. You're going to hear the car accident. You're going to hear all this other stuff. That's why he beat. Because yo, it's I don't know if you've been on YouTube a lot today, but the narratives are already out there. Yo, Bud waited him out. You know, even though Earl's on record saying no tune-ups, now they're like,
Yeah,
oh, Bud had him out the ring for 16 months. You know,
that's
it's
bull. Yeah,
started already.
yeah.
It's start.
And that's total bullshit, bro. Like, how can a guy that's older than you, wait you out? You done waited the man out for this long. Your company done waited him out. But we're not gonna get
Yeah,
into that because
yeah,
Budden already alluded to it, bro. Like we know
yeah,
what it is, man.
yeah.
And then look, hey, Showtime, and then this another key thing that these guys ain't looking at. Now you remember, I think maybe 2 weeks ago, Spence come out and say I'm starting to feel played. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? And
yeah.
then today he basically said a mouthful, which that's why I listen to everything both of these guys say. He said some shit that really just kind of registered home to me. He was like, you know, like this is what all I wanted. I didn't want to fight nobody else. We know who they is. You don't want to pick one name. We know who they is. Al Heyman wanted me to
Yeah.
fight Keith Thurman, and I didn't want to do it. You
Well,
know, and
he said he
I
was not
said
getting
no.
back in the ring. Yeah, yeah.
And word to him, man, he went against Al's will. He did. Because this wasn't
Now,
Al didn't want this shit.
no, he finally,
Nah,
you know, it is. He finally manned up. He
mm-hmm.
finally manned up. But they're not gonna say that. They're not gonna admit that. You know how that goes. But he finally
Yeah,
manned up and
he
did what he
did.
was supposed to be. If you are the boss and the man works for you, you call the shots.
Facts.
You call the
That's
shot.
big facts. That's big facts. You
Like
know,
like
shit.
at the end of the day, he's your advisor. He can advise you and say, I think you should go this route, but you are the overseer. You supposed to be the boss. So you could be like, I understand, I appreciate that counsel, that advice, but I want this. And that's that.
Right. Yeah, that's exactly right, Showtime. For real. And
Yeah.
I'm glad he stepped up, but he should have been did this shit earlier though, man. He
But
should have been did this shit earlier.
yeah, he couldn't because remember, if you think about some of the stuff that Bud was saying to him when he was going back and forth on the tweets, and Bud was like, "Yo, man, get your life together," you know, and now he's gonna come out and you know put it to the table. Like, dude was out there moving kind of goofy, man. You know,
Yeah.
he wasn't in a place to fight, man. You
Right
know, he
on.
wasn't in
Yeah, you
he
know.
was.
Yeah, and I done heard some of the goofy shit he did out there, you know, but that's nonetheless, you know. But just damn, man. Just you know, I remember at first to keep it a buck with you, man. Like I knew of Errol Spence before Crawford, being that he had that Olympic background, man. And I just always hear about people be like, yeah, man, Errol Spence is the next big thing. So his buzz had always been there, man. He was just so talented, man. It's just a shame that he kind of took that shit for granted and pissed it away a little bit.
Yeah. Well, you know, like when you leveling up in life, and that's the one thing I can't take from him. The man became a star, man. From
He did.
humble beginnings to at one point in time when he fought Mikey Garcia, you see what Tank Davis got going on right now. That was Earl Spence. That was Earl Spence. Earl Spence was the new face of the PBC.
Yeah, you're right. That was that was you was right. That first pay-per-view with Mike did great
Yeah,
numbers, and that
yeah,
was his coming out party.
yeah. He had like 50-some thousand at Jerry's World. Like it was just but then you got to think about it when you start hitting that type of level. Just imagine all the people that was coming at him.
True that, yeah. That's
And
true.
if you're not like he had all the rappers. Listen, he had millions of people
Yeah,
coming at him that was riding his wave of success. Even though
mm-hmm.
it might have seemed like they was bigger than him. No, they was riding his coattail.
Hey,
And then he
hey,
got
Showtime. It's crazy you said that, man. Cause like I know you getting that to that. Cause yeah, when he was like when Yellow Beezy had that big hot song going on, shit, they pretty much used Spence name to really like to promote his album on Apple Music. They was like, he's known for his critically acclaimed. That's on me walking out the undefeated unified champion. Earl Spencer had his name on there. I was like, oh yeah, damn man, buddy is doing something. So yeah, you right about that show. Like, yeah, he had a lot of guys riding his wave, and
yeah,
I guess you don't know what you're doing. And like I said, I'm not criticizing him for the choices he made. I'm just saying, like, damn, it's just a shame that you had the talent, man, and and it's just unfortunate that all that shit happened. The light got too big for you.
yeah, yeah. But he done came clean and spoke about all of that, man. Partying,
Yeah,
hanging out, and all that. And then that you fighting a guy that's not about that, bro. That's not doesn't do that, man. Doesn't
yeah.
doesn't do that, man. You up against a long, hard task, man.
A
You know?
long, yeah, man. This project right here, shit, this gonna take a couple days to figure out type
Yeah,
shit like you was back in school.
yeah, that's why they got mad at me because I said there's no easy way out, bro. It's no shortcuts home, man. It's no shortcuts, man. You know,
Not at all, man.
I'm,
Not at
I'm
all.
just, I am just so excited that the fight is here, and hopefully the YouTube community, this time around now that it's here, they help with the promoting. Don't slander it because
Yeah,
when they was trying to get it together, y'all was slandering it. A lot of YouTubers was slandering it, calling Bud a
man.
duck, sign the contract, 60-40, take what he gives you. You see how it all played out? Like if he would have
Facts,
listened to these dudes, they're both getting 8 figures. That's all Bo was ever
bro.
asking for, 50-50. Give me what I'm worth. Now look at it. They both getting 8 figures. Y'all wanted them
Both
to
get.
fight. Y'all wanted them to fight for nothing.
Mm-mm.
Just take what they give you, boy.
But
Y'all was talking to I could have sworn it was the Civil War and slavery was going on. Yeah,
facts. That's what I was defending Crawford. Like, man ain't no he ain't ducking, man. It's the biggest fucking fight in boxing.
brother.
Why shouldn't these guys get a guarantee? And partially, Smith should be thanking them, man. Like, hey, bro, I got you your biggest payday, bro.
For
Like, I
real.
got you your biggest payday, man. Like, let's get it now. But
It was,
like
yeah,
all that shit though, and that's another thing I want to touch on with your Showtime is about a lot of people kind of slandering the fight. I heard one guy say on another show that he not buying the fight. Man, that's bullshit, man. This is the fight y'all been bitching and
yeah,
complaining for 5 years. Pay for it, man. They giving us what we want. Pay for that shit. I don't
yeah.
care what it is. I'm buying it.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, listen. He's just exposing who he always been. He never was buying fights, bro. That's all. Whoever that person was, he was never a supporter, man. He was never buying fights. Now that it's here, he's finally coming clean, man. He didn't really want it. He just wanted to be somebody that always talked about it or used the narrative to why it wasn't being done. And now that it's
Right.
here, it's going to be a lot of them out there, man. That's like that,
Yeah.
man. It is what it is, man. But
I
Yo,
mean,
D, man, I'm at the crib. Let me run up in the crib, man. Listen, next time I post the link, man, feel free to jump on, man. You know you're boxing. Yo, it was dope having you on. And I'm not just saying that because we both like Bud and we talking. Like, bro, I could tell from talking to you, you watch boxing, you pay attention. You know what I'm saying?
appreciate it. Yes, sir.
You know?
Appreciate you, Showtime. Man, I definitely jump on, man. Appreciate you having me on, man. If you ain't did it, man, like and subscribe to the Sauce Talk, man. Showtime Short News, man. Salute to you and Jahab, man. Team Tucker.
Yeah, I appreciate that, man. Salute, man. And have a safe Memorial weekend.
Yes, sir. You too.
Shout out to D Young for stopping through. I had the link in there. He jumped on. Very very insightful, knowledgeable brother with the boxing. Um, Appreciate him having him on, man. But I'm about to run up in the crib and I just touched down. I want to shake off, and we're gonna do the Build a Bear. But yeah, man, the fight is here, man. Embrace it, man. For those of y'all out there already slandering it, kick rocks. This is what y'all wanted, right? Now y'all don't want it, man. But it is what it is. But listen, we're gonna close out with some nice eye candy. You know, I like to give you guys the eye candy. You know, the eye candy, the ladies. Let's see if I got some more ladies on here, man. Let's see if I got some more ladies on here, man. Do I? Oh, no, I can't throw that one up there. That's a little inappropriate, man. That one is inappropriate. But listen, we'll close out with Coach Ream. We'll give you a little Coach Ream behind the scenes. And I did have my cowboy hat on, so we'll go with the cowboy.
I was playing, man. I told you I was coming back to the city of Cowboy, Tulsa, Oklahoma, seek and destroy. You know the vibes. Yeehaw!
Yeehaw, man. Yeah, everybody have a good weekend. Yeah, Amir Jihad had a blast. You see that? That was the Tulsa fitted, man. But I'm gonna close out with one of Jihad's coaches, man, number 11. Shout out to her. She gets it done behind the scene. This is her 11th professional fight camp, man. You see, I dropped a little of her sauce earlier, but she's always working with Jihad. And shout out to Coach Reen on the scene.
Setting it up, Coach. All right, let Jihad go now. Let Jihad go.
Hey guys, this is Tiana Tuimu-Helua. I'm a top-ranked knockout, and I want to give a shout-out to Sauce Talk Podcast.
Thank you. You know the vibes.
This is your boy Jamel Superfire Herring, and I'm with the best in the world, the best from Long Island, the Sauce Talk Podcast. Hey, we doing big things. Shout out to everybody out there in LI as well. Superfire, salute.
Yes, you know the vibes.
Like, subscribe, and hit that bell.